Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly on his way to the ring to face off with the Scandinavian Bjorn. These two men no strangers to each other. Battle of the heavyweights to start things off on PWA Wrestling. My name is Aaron Hurt. Glad to be with you once again. We've got a tremendous episode in store for you here tonight. Both these men ready for battle. The bell rings. No ambiguity about who the fans support in this one. The issues between these two go back almost a year now. They lock up against center of the ring. Bjorn overpowers Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Go behind, waistlock attempt. Quite the ample midsection for Randy to get his arms around. Takes a pair of back elbows to the ear. Bjorn now going to work on the arm, but Randy able to reverse into the hammerlock. See who's able to set the pace in this match. This is going to be a high-impact power battle. I would give the slight edge to Bjorn, but if Randy is able to take this towards the 10-minute mark. Oh, big elbow shot right to the jaw. As I was saying, he might be able to get Bjorn to wear himself out, but he's got to survive that long in the first place. Oh, able to avoid the charge and follows up with a huge clothesline. Neither man has left his feet in this match. Randy cinches up the 400-plus pounder for the suplex, but cannot get him off of his feet. Again, Bjorn able to block. And he's the one that comes up with the big vertical suplex. Follows it up with the cover. Only a 1 count. Illustrative of my point earlier, Bjorn trying to end the match as soon as he's able to get Randy in any kind of a compromising position. He's using that middle strand of ring rope to choke him. charges in, drives his knee to the small of the back. Jordan definitely aware of Randy's susceptibility to back injury, as he's the primary source of said injuries in many cases. But if there's any adjective you want to apply to Randy, tough, is probably the first one that comes to most people's minds. Bjorn just hauls off those forearms. Again, Randy able to avoid the charge. Overhand chop. Rings out like a gunshot here in the PWA arena, and a right hand to the midsection. Follows it up with a headbutt. Another series of right hands. Fans urging Randy to go for the slam here. Gets the big Bjorn off his feet. What power from Randy. But only a 2 count. What a back and forth, hard-hitting match we have in our opener on this edition of PWA. Another great crowd on hand as well to witness it. Firing away with a series of punches as the fans count along. Oh, but just that brief hesitation gave Bjorn the opening. Drives Randy down with the spine buster, but still can't even get a 2 count. Bjorn trying to put all his weight across the shoulders, neglecting to hook the leg. Nevertheless, still made Randy kick out several times. Irish whip. Randy ducks a second time. Oh, double clothesline. Both men go down. Who's going to be first to his feet? Referee counting down both men. What is this? Why is Jeffrey John out here? This man has no business in this match. He's just out here to hog up some screen time, some camera time, the self-styled supermodel of the PWA. He's got a front row seat for what is going down as another brutal war between the likes of Randy and Bjorn. My goodness. The force and the impact on those forearms is just devastating to watch. I can't imagine how it must feel for Randy. Bjorn drives the hip into the midsection. Randy slumped over, staggers out of the corner, but still will not go down. Another Irish whip. Jeffrey John hooked the leg. Randy had to turn his back. Come on, referee, you got to throw this out. There's a 2-on-1 going on in here. Big Jeffrey John. Might be biting off a little bit more than he can chew. Randy dispatches with Bjorn. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Great victory for Randy here. Bjorn dragging Jeffrey John to the back. I certainly fear for that man's safety, speaking of Jeffrey John, especially after getting involved in Randy's business. Terrific way to start things off, fans. Big match between Bjorn and Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Randy wins by disqualification. Can't really say why Jeffrey John chose to get involved in that match, but we'll have to put that story aside for the time being, because coming up next after this break, we've got the tag team championships on the line. John D. Crazy Hillbilly, apparently without the services of Randy, according to the rumors that I have heard, he's going to be going in alone in this match against Vicious and Delicious L.A. Cordova and Gorgeous Morgan Taylor. Now, we have seen John D. with victories over both of those men in singles action, but I don't know if he'll be able to take them both on at the same time without a partner. Like I said, fans, we'll have that match right after this break. We'll have to see, can John D. survive 2-on-1 with the tag team titles on the line? PWA fans, Aaron Hurd here with you. If you like what you are seeing on YouTube, then don't miss the opportunity to see the action live and in person. The first Saturday of every month at the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster. Premier Wrestling Alliance is in action, plus select dates in towns near you. Check out PWAOhio.com for tickets for not just the arena events, but all events. Arena events start at $5. And that's PWAOhio.com for all of your ticket information. The following contest is set for one fall with a 45-minute time limit, and it is for the Premier Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the champions. At a combined wrestling weight of 448 pounds, they are L.A. Cordova and Gorgeous Morgan Taylor, the team of Vicious and Delicious. And now representing the challengers, along with Anita, please welcome John D. Crazy Hillbilly. Quite a bit of intrigue and speculation around the identity of the partner for this man, John D. Crazy Hillbilly, there you see being led to the ring by the lovely Anita. Randy seemed like the obvious choice to many fans. But as you just saw, he's already competed, and nor did John D. feel like it was Randy's place when it all came down to it to take on that responsibility in this situation. John D. has apparently got another plan. Randy certainly seemed to give him his blessing. But all of us, including the tag team champions, still left to wonder who the mystery partner is. Maybe John D's just going to take them both on. John D doesn't seem to be hesitant in any way to face the combined forces of the tag team champions here. Morgan Taylor tries to get the jump, but John D, with eyes in the back of his head, blocks the kick, hammers Taylor with a lariat, beals him out of the corner. Oh, atomic drop. And then a reverse atomic drop. Roll up, only a 1 count. Cordova in, but got plucked right out of midair. John D is on fire here. Oh. Exposes the chest of Cordova. First with the overhand chop, then the knife edge. Now just taking a bite out of his forehead. Nothing subtle about the wrestling style of John D. Crazy Hillbilly. They don't call him John D. the Polite Hillbilly. Reversal. Goes sternum first into the corner. Definitely the wrong part of town. Especially without a partner for him to tag. As dubious as his plan was, we tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it seems like it's things are starting to come back to reality here a little bit. The 2-on-1 advantage paying huge dividends. Cover, hooks the leg, but only a 2 count. Whatever they have in mind, they better pull the trigger on it sooner rather than later. This match could be over before they know it. Speaking of John D. and Anita and whomever they have as their mystery partner, if indeed they do have one. Oh, just snaps him down throat first on that second rope. Clubbing forearm. Stops Cordova in his tracks, and another one. Double axe handle blow to the small of the back brings him down to one knee. This hurled shoulder first into the ring post. John D. Still fighting away though. dribbling Cordova's head off of that turnbuckle like a basketball. But Cordova with the shortcut, the thumb to the eye, running bulldog. Got all of that one and right towards his partner. Taylor with the attention of the referee, enabling Cordova to double team. John D fighting them both off. Cordova trying to regain his composure. Another huge peel from John D. And he's talking to Anita about something. I guess now's the time. She's headed to the back. Meanwhile, it's 2-on-1 in favor of the tag team champions. Running lariat, all 214 1/4 pounds, and a DDT. This might not be the smartest strategy from Morgan Taylor, taking his time, putting the bad mouth on John D. I don't know if he lost track of Anita, if he saw her going backstage. Hillbilly Mafia kick. But again, the 2-on-1, and there's really nothing the referee can do but count to 5. Believe it or not, this is supposed to be a tag team match. John D is a one-man wrecking crew at the moment. Both of his opponents down. Wait a minute, what is this? Here comes Anita. This music is... What? What? That's JT Hogg. That is JT Hogg. The fans starting to realize it. Cordova and Taylor apoplectic. JT Hogg re-emerges in the PWA. The Hoss Cartwright of the PWA. Here to dish out some justice. Looks a lot more slim and trim than the last time we saw him. Just manhandling the tag team champions. Talk about major headlines. Steam from JT Hogg, big elbow. We can have new champions right here. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and the new PWA Tag Team Champions, John D and JT Hogg, the Crazy Hillbillies. Talk about stunning. Talk about unexpected. Look who's back in town, JT Hogg. take a look at the new tag team champions. I'd love to get a word with these men. Maybe we can make that happen. Here come the little ones into the ring to help celebrate. This is a scene we have not had in quite some time in the PWA, but it's one that we have sadly been missing. A boisterous welcome back from the fans. Our young fan, Mira, the JT Hog super fan, made that young lady's day. Believe it or not, fans, we've still got another big match to come. Tommy Forte and Tony James in action. But before we get to that, I'm going to try to get a word with these guys after a quick break. Hello, PWA fans. My name is Aaron Hurt, here to tell you all about how you can keep up with PWA online. Just search PWA Ohio on Facebook or on YouTube, or check out PWAOhio.com for all of the latest information about upcoming events, the latest videos and highlights of past events, and interviews with your favorite PWA wrestlers. So make sure that you like and follow all of those pages. That's PWAOhio.com, PWA Ohio on Facebook, and PWA Ohio on YouTube. And follow along with all of us here from Premier Wrestling Alliance, and we hope to see you at the PWA Arena very soon. Well, the celebration continued throughout our commercial break. These fans, jubilant, ecstatic, if you will, at the return of JT Hogg and the subsequent victory of him and John D over Vicious and Delicious. What a raucous night this has been here in the PWA Arena. As I said, maybe I can corral these guys as they head back. Can you believe it? JT Hogg back in the PWA. The PWA Arena is still buzzing over the historic event we all just witnessed, the crowning of brand new tag team champions.
Let me tell you something, Aaron Hurt. We went into that ring tonight, and we became the PWA Tag Team Champions. Yeah, we were taking on that Core Diva and the other guy. What's his name? What's that other guy's name?
That Purdy boy.
Purdy boy, Morgan Taylor. Well, I was sitting in the back watching, and that man right there, my kinfolk, he was showing the heart of a champion. He was not going down to those two boys. So I tell you what, I came down to that ring, I gave him a hand, and we walked out the PWA Tag Team Champions. And there's going to be some celebration on the farm tonight. We're going to be up late. Our moonshine jugs are going to be empty, and we're going to have a good old time, just like hillbillies can. Boo! Woo!
Franchise player Chris Pruitt here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 4 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star.
It is now time for tonight's main event. Set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Premier Wrestling Alliance Outlaw Heavyweight Championship. Officiating this contest, Senior PWA referee Johnny Long. Introducing first the challenger at a weight of 255 pounds from Green Bay, Wisconsin. He is your United States champion, Tommy Forte. And now introducing his opponent at a weight of 237 pounds from Devils River, Texas. He calls himself the PWA Outlaw Heavyweight Champion, Outlaw Tony James. What a main event we have. PWA Outlaw title on the line. The U.S. champion, Tommy Forte, set to take on that man right there, Outlaw Tony James. Tommy Forte and Tony James were on opposite sides of a tag team match. The main event of our last program. Forte and his partner, franchise player Chris Pruitt, able to get the big victory, but didn't exactly celebrate in the aftermath. Franchise player Chris Pruitt still seemed to have a bit of a chip on his shoulder when it came to Tommy Forte. But that was then and this is now. This is one-on-one. Hopefully Forte able to make the most of this opportunity. I think I can speak for all these fans when I say that Tony James' rhetoric is starting to wear a little bit thin. Although I might not be speaking for all the fans, he does have a sizable following. But then again, so do many tyrants and despots and there you see that beautiful title belt that Tony James managed to convince Nick Stevens to write a big check for. At least 4 or 5 zeros on that check. Haven't had the belt appraised, but There goes the bell. Senior official Johnny Long, the third man in the ring for this one, gonna have his hands full. Good collar and elbow tie-up. They make their way back into the corner, but a clean break from Tony James. Will wonders never cease. As I said, we're hearing some of these fans vociferously behind Tony James. But that side headlock takeover from Tommy Forte might quiet that cadre of followers that James has managed to collect here. Rolls it over to a pinning combination. Camera getting us right in to the center of the ring, up close and personal. This main event heavyweight title matchup. James back to his feet, but Forte still in control with the side headlock. Gets shoved off, but had the momentum. Again, drops James with the shoulder tackle, follows it up with a cover. Third time's the charm, hooks the leg, but only a 1 count. Oh! Went to the well once too often. Took a big foot right to the jaw from Tony James. But James unable to make a swift follow-up. That looks like that might have rung the bell at Tommy Forte. But he goes right back to the side headlock. Takes Tony James over with ease. If this becomes a wrestling match, this is Tommy Forte's match to win. He definitely has a weight advantage, even though James has put on about 15 to 20 pounds since becoming champion. But when you're wrestling Tony James, you have to expect the unexpected. He knows every dirty trick in the book and could probably write a couple of extra chapters. Scooping a slam, lateral press. Only a 2 count. Stomp to the kidneys. And another one. Now drives the knee to the lower back to the kidney area. Gray finds the legs. Indian deathlock variation here. Forte reaching out for that bottom rope. James able to reach back. Nowhere for Forte to go. Oh, look at this, biting on the man's fingers. Says all you need to know about the mindset of Tony James. think he really did some damage to Forte, though. Goes back to work on the lower back with the bear hug. Definitely got it cinched in. James fancies himself a bit of a power lifter, a bit of a strong man, if you will. And he's able to show quite a bit of that power to muscle up Tommy Forte like he just did. But if he keeps diverting his focus to these fans, he could be making a very costly mistake. Drives the point of the elbow to the small of the back. Forte writhing in pain. Breaks the sole of his boot across the face. Tony James seems quite proud of himself at the moment. Perhaps he should be. He's been in firm control of Tommy Forte for quite some time now. Oh, spoke too soon. Forte with the reversal. Connects with the right hand, drives the shoulders into the midsection, trying to knock the air out of James. Oh, but the damage done to the back. Unable to get the champion up. Instead, collapses in pain. Now James drives the heel of his boot into the lower back. Referee warning him about being too close to the ropes. This scene speaks for itself at the moment, fans. Tommy Forte's championship opportunity may be fading away by the second, but he comes up with a big reversal. Floors the Texan with a big Texas-sized lariat. Full arm dragon twist. And a boot to the midsection, still with control of the wrist of Tony James. Where is Forte headed? We've seen him do this before. Look at the big man walk the top rope. Might have dislocated the elbow. Torn a tricep muscle, done any or all sorts of damage to the shoulder, the upper arm, Tony James. And now we see Forte isolate a body part and go to work. Credit to his resilience for weathering the storm and finding this surge of adrenaline. Still favoring that lower back, though, is Tommy Forte. What do you think about PWA Wrestling? Some new tag team champions. The chaotic scene we saw with Randy and Bjorn to start things off. And now this tremendous heavyweight championship match. Oh!
Now's your chance. Now come back.
You can hear some of them cheering, some of them boo, some of them with their own souvenir cowbells out there. But none of it discourages Tommy Forte. Whip from one corner to the other. In position for that patented leg drop from Tony James. On the money, but does not go for the cover. Instead, follows it up with a big elbow. But only two. Tommy Forte still alive in this title match in our main event. James can't believe it.
Come on, Tony.
Tommy Forte says, bring it on, I already took your best shot, what do you got now? Oh! Looked like he was trying for the spine buster. But I believe the back gave out. They just sort of collapsed. Forte able to make a cover. 2 9/10. Just that close to becoming the new champion. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Tommy Forte, puts on the brakes, reversal, charges, but James able to avoid it. Flying clothesline out of the corner, makes the cover, and the 3 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the Premier Wrestling Alliance Outlaw Heavyweight Champion, the Outlaw Tony James.
Fantastic effort by Tommy Forte, the United States Champion. He will walk out with that belt, but Tony James will also walk out with that Outlaw Championship he brought in to tonight's main event. Forte definitely made James earn it. Ultimately, us as fans and viewers, the winners on this night, getting to see such a great match in the main event. But Tony James still not done. Come on. There's no call for this. There is no call for this. You already pinned the man. Why do you got to choke him? Come on. What a scumbag. This is the true character of Tony James. He's not satisfied with the victory. Thank goodness. Chris Pruitt out here.
You hit a cowboy or something?
Well, I guess they were able to solve whatever issues they've had since they last teamed up. Chris Pruitt and Tony James once ruled the roost here in the PWA. but not so these days. Pruitt raises the hand to Tommy Forte, congratulates him. Oh, what? You gotta be kidding me! Package pile driver on Tommy Forte. What's? What have we seen? Come on! Come on! What are you doing? That man could have a broken neck.
Put those guns away.
We're gonna have to have a conversation with this man. Speaking of Chris Pruitt, this is pathetic. Tommy Forte's defenseless at this point. I don't have words harsh enough or words fit for these airwaves to describe my feelings for Chris Pruitt at this particular moment. I can't believe this is the way we've got to end things, fans. Well, fans, so many topics to address at the conclusion of this edition of PWA Wrestling on YouTube. The return of JT Hogg leading to new tag team champions, as well as what you just saw after our main event. Tony James, still the Outlaw Heavyweight Champion, but Tommy Forte, after taking the champion to his limit, betrayed by the franchise player Chris Pruitt. I'm going to have to track him down, see if he can explain in any way what he just perpetrated on Tommy Forte in front of the audience here at the PWA Arena. That will do it for me, fans. You'll have to come back next time to see if we have some answers for all that we just witnessed. New tag team champions, Tommy Forte, apparently with big issues to settle between the franchise player Chris Pruitt and himself, and Outlaw Tony James, still your heavyweight champion. My name is Aaron Hurt. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again here on YouTube for PWA Wrestling.